What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lotus Sauce Core, that will never knows best, and in today's video I want to do something that I think would be kind of funny, maybe a little fun, as long as nobody takes it too serious, it takes it to heart. But I was sitting here playing a little bit of Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising, and I was like, man, there's some characters in this roster that your boy really ain't a fan of going up against. Now I understand that I play Seahawks, and so he gonna have a very special placement on this tier list, but yeah, I just thought it would be fun to rank the characters in terms of how fun or unfun I think they are to play against. And remember, this is subjective, this is just my own personal opinion, and this is based off my own personal experiences, so you very well gonna have some differing opinions, and if you do, feel free by all means to leave those in the comment section down below. Now that being said, like I said, I main Seahawks, okay? But if we keep into the stack, I know what I am, I know where he is, and I know where he's going, okay? I ain't even gonna pretend like I don't know what this character is, okay? Don't nobody like playing against Seahawks, so he gonna have a very special place right here at the top of the tier list. But before we go any further, I do think I want to make some changes to his tier list, because I don't really think I'm going to need 5 of these. I think we're gonna make about 4 of them. And here in the bottom tier, if your character's like inoffensive or harmless or whatever, I think we're gonna call this the GG's tier. This is where characters like Rand is probably gonna go. Characters who ain't nothing particularly special, not super overpowered, not super underwhelming, but they just, you know what I'm saying, you probably just got clean out play when you lose to that character, you know what I'm saying? Right above that, we're gonna have the tier, where it's like, you know what I'm saying, you might have a thing here or there. I'm just kind of like, oh, but whatever. All in all, it's like this character is still mostly harmless. Then we gonna get into the eye roll, the eye roll tier. I think, you know what I'm saying. I think this is where when we get on that versus screen and I see the character you pick, I just go, here we go. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're not quite up here with the Seahawks tier of characters, but speaking of the Seahawks tier, he's not gonna be up here by himself, but there's definitely a special category for the characters who are gonna go up here and join him, and I think we're gonna call this the hold on, I got you right here. All right, cool. Now let's get into it. So getting straight into it, I guess I'll just go in the order that the characters are listed here at the bottom. So like I said, Gran is going to go down here in the GG's tier. Gran doesn't really strike me as a particularly annoying character or anything like that. I mean, he's got a DP, but so what? That 90% of the roster does. So if not every character has some sort of form of reversal, it feels like. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, Gran, same thing goes for Vegeta, Catalina. These characters are like, you know, they're mostly honest, I would say. In my experience, these characters don't really be doing nothing too crazy to where I'm just like, man, I don't want to rematch them. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you just take your wins or your losses in stride and move on to the next. Then we get to Charlotta, who, is a little gremlin character. There's definitely far more annoying and far more powerful characters in the game, but Charlotta, you know, from time to time, like, if you don't get your little, like, sometimes she just be dipping all over the place and rolling and whipping and wheeling, and then I'm just like, I can just get my hands around your little neck. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not quite nearly to the same category, but it's like, it's just playing against small characters in any fighting game. I was going to compare it to like Kid Buu or like a GT Goku, but just small characters in any fighting game, they're always just a little annoying, you know, to fight, just because small hitboxes, hard to get a hold of. Plus, I noticed that I tend to drop my combos a little bit more on her than any other character in the game, which comes as no surprise, okay? Moving on, we have Lancelot, who I'm gonna put in the eye roll tier, and it's for one reason. There's only for one reason. I actually think Lancelot is a very cool character, okay? I actually think he's really cool. I played him a bit in the vanilla version. He's a character I wouldn't mind picking up and learning in this game. However, I roll my eyes when I see Lancelot show up, because I already know at some point in this set, at some point, more often than not, he gonna hit me with a pretty good starter, and he gonna get a full combo. And that combo is going to last for 6 years and only do 25 to 30% damage. I don't know how many Lancelots y'all have fought, but this dude has Super Broly level combos, but the damage don't equate. Like, I just be sitting here like reading One Piece from start to finish in the time it takes for him to do a third of my health bar. Like, I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if the players I've been up against just don't optimize him or what it is, but he be doing 30 hit combos and it be tickling. I'm just like, man, if you don't hurry up with this, I got games to play. Okay, then we got Percival. GG's tier. Percival doesn't strike me as a particularly strong individual in this game. Not necessarily saying he's bottom tier or anything like that. I think it's still just way too early for me to have too strong of an opinion of the tiers of characters in terms of actual character strength. But when I'm up against a Percival player, it's you know, GG's. I don't really feel it too one way or the other, but I'm pretty indifferent. The Diva, you just not gonna get a GG's out of me for grapplers. It just is what it is. Zoners, I high-key feel the same way about. Zoners and grapplers, I could almost put you on GG's, but y'all just be skating on the thinnest of ice and it just be cracking, and I just can't. I just kind of be harsh on my mellow, okay? Next up is Lil Wayne. And I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about putting him in eye roll tier, But Lil Wayne is high-key very annoying to play against. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even like jokey, gimmicky characters anyway. On top of him just being like a big knowledge check and everything like that. Yeah, I could see him being obnoxious for just majority of players, not just me. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him up here, and then you bring nothing but pain and suffering to everyone around you tier. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. That's just me. Fairy is she's a zoner, not quite to the caliber of Meta because it's different, where she has full-on projectiles and Fairy has her whip. But a zoner's a zoner nonetheless. Then we're moving on. We have Zeta, who is just a very strong character in general, and in my experience has been a bit of a gorilla character. So like, even though she's probably a literal top tier in this game, when I see her, I don't resign myself to my fate. I'm just like, here we go. You know what I'm saying? This is literally the here we go tier. I'm kind of tempted to put Vasaraga in this same tier, not because I think he's like super strong, but just between the armor and like, I don't really know how you deal with him. I don't know the matchup for this character. So like when I be up against him, sometimes he just be on some BS that I don't really understand. And so when I see that I'm getting matched up against him, like, here we go. If I don't overwhelm him, I'm gonna be the one getting overwhelmed. It's just one of the things. It's just one of the things. Definitely some bigger offenders than him in this game, but in my experience, Vasaraga is just not really one of the characters that I be having a ton of fun fighting against. You feel me? Narmaya goes into GG's tier. You are precious cinnamon roll. You can do no wrong. Sword is straight to nothing but pain and suffering. This is UI Goku. This is Gogeta. It's always my turn even when it's not. This is straight guerrilla warfare. This is straight silverback. The Swords players in this game. The Swords players in this game, bro. Yeah, no, it's beyond the eye roll. When I see this character, I damn near want to close the application. And again, not because I think he's particularly strong. It's more so the play style, both in terms of like the character itself and the people who play him. Moving on, we have Zoe, GG's tiers, precious cinnamon roll. You can do no wrong. Cagley, Whoa. Oh, nah, you going at the very top of the list. This character right here is gonna drive me to drinking. This little runt right here, son. When I tell you, but Cagliostro and Swords might be my two least favorite characters to fight in this game. I don't think too many of the characters come close. Cagliostro, legitimately, I be wanting a one and done every Cagliostro player I go up against. The matches be slow, it be annoying. These traps, she be teleport. Man, look, I don't vibe. I do not vibe with this character. And then we have Yule, who I actually like a lot. I think she's super cool. I thought she was going to end up being my main character in this game until I tried Seox, and I realized that he was the bee's knees, to keep it a buck. But I'm not going to lie, the Yule players I've been up against, they not that different from the Swords players. Swords feels a lot more annoying to fight, but Yule is way cooler. So I'm going to go ahead and leave her an ad. At least I get to see a much cooler looking character do her thing. You know what I'm saying? Then we have Henri, or Uno, if you want to call him that, who I don't really have much of an opinion on because nobody played his bum ass character. So he's gonna go in GG's because I fought like maybe one of him ever, maybe two. So yeah, Eustace is eye roll. Vera is eye roll. Vera damn near could go up here to you bring nothing but pain and suffering to everyone, but she's not quite as egregious in my experience as these characters that are up here. Bees is we'll throw Bees in Belial can go in Avatar can go at You know what I'm saying? They're again not particularly egregious. When they get the ball rolling, they can kind of snowball, but it is what it is. Anila goes in eye roll tier. Not gonna lie, you and these goddamn sheep. This is basically May if you just replace the dolphins with sheep. Siegfried also goes in eye roll. This character was the bane of my existence at the start of this game. I've gotten a little bit better at dealing with him. I still think he's very strong. I still think this is the Ken, like Street Fighter 6 equivalent character in this game. And like, yeah, there's a lot of focus on like Seox and Nier right now, but Siegfried, he be there, he be lurking. And speaking of Nier, honestly, I could bump her. Like it's pain and suffering. Nier is pain and suffering. And then Grimnir is GG's. I ain't gonna lie. If you lose to Grimnir, you probably just got outplayed. That character seems mad hard. And that's pretty much gonna do it. Lucilius, we don't know a whole lot about, or Lucilius, or however you pronounce his name. Isn't in the game yet, but he releases in just about a week and a half. What's today? The 4th. He comes out on the 16th, so 12 days. Yeah, man, this is how I feel. This is how I'm feeling. This is how I'm feeling. Honestly, I haven't struggled a ton against the Nier players, and I haven't seen as many as you would think based on how strong that she is. I feel like I see way more Gran, a ton of Vera. Like Vera's probably the character I run into the most, I think. A lot of Siegfried. But yeah, I just Nier is Nier. And like I said, I play Seox, but I know where he belongs. And I think that's a pretty good list. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all this content I'm bringing you. With all that being said, that's pretty much off today. And remember, nothing can happen until you swing the bat. Later.